Welcome to NNS 5, this week's top 5 stories from the Nebraska News Service. I'm Jake Bartecki. Animal rights group PETA announced plans to put up a billboard in Colorado on its state line with Nebraska that takes a stab at Governor Pete Ricketts. Damon Barr has more on this story.
Animal rights group PETA announced March 16th that they will erect a billboard calling Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts a meathead. PETA plans to place the billboard in Colorado right on its border with Nebraska. Why is this happening? Where's the beef? It all started in Colorado when Governor Jared Polis declared March 20th Meat Out Day, encouraging the state to eat meat-free for the day in order to cut back on greenhouse gas emissions. The proclamation caused backlash in Colorado, prompting outrage from ranching communities and meat-in days in response. In Nebraska, Governor Pete Ricketts responded as well.
Now, Meat Out is a movement to end animal agriculture in our country. And that is a direct attack on our way of life here in Nebraska.
Governor Ricketts was joined by Nebraska Farm Bureau executives at Frank Stoysich Meats in Omaha, where he signed a proclamation declaring March 20th Meat on the Menu Day in Nebraska. Farm Bureau President Mark McHarg said Colorado Governor Polis's reasons for Meat Out Day are counterintuitive.
When we hear remarks that people shouldn't eat meat because it's harming the environment and impacting the climate, I cringe. Our sector cringes because it's clear that those remarks do not reflect reality.
And then, PETA joined the fray. Following Governor Ricketts' proclamation, PETA President Ingrid Newkirk issued a statement announcing a billboard that will say, "Entering Nebraska, home of Meathead, Governor Ricketts." PETA Associate Director of Communications Ashley Burns said Governor Ricketts' proclamation shows he is bowing down to pressure from the meat industry.
And they know that the demand for plant-based foods has never been higher than it is right now. There's no way that a stunt like this is going to change the massive shift that's happening towards plant-based vegan options.
Burns said the billboard is still in the planning phase. So, there's the beef. A Colorado proclamation led to a PETA billboard targeting Nebraska's governor for telling people to eat meat.
Many young Nebraskans are returning to their roots and helping with their family farms. Increasing community populations and growing food for the next generation, family farms are often owned, operated, and passed down through generations of just one family line. According to the National Agricultural Statistics Service's Census of Agriculture, 96% of the farms in the United States are run by families. Alan Vanalik, farm and ranch succession and transition extension educator and a Saline County native, said farms have a tremendous effect on the health of towns all over Nebraska. For family farms, it comes from college students and young people returning to their family farm. In 2001, the Nebraska legislature enacted a state law requiring candidates for governor to choose a candidate of the same political party when choosing their running mate. 20 years later, Senator Carol Blood of Bellevue is challenging the constitutionality of the law, arguing that the law contradicts the state constitution. Blood says that the constitutional language states that the candidates for governor have the right to choose their running mate regardless of party affiliation. She is seeking an attorney general's opinion on the constitutionality of the law to change the state statute. Blood said that this change will put the state government back in the hands of voters instead of in the hands of parties and special interest groups. The O's and the Others, a former bowling team, met in person for the first time in over a year. They enjoyed being with their friends in person at Tanner's Bar in Omaha. The group has been getting together every Friday for nearly 3 decades. The Menard family was reunited and able to share a meal. Diane Menard and her daughter Justine have both been vaccinated, while Diane's husband Tim is awaiting his second dose. She says she can't wait for Tim to get his second dose so they can start going to church again, and she is happy to finally be around her granddaughters safely. For these stories and more from the Nebraska News Service, go to nebraskanewsservice.net. For the Nebraska News Service, I'm Jake Bartecki.